Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Melissa.
And we're your neighborhood realtors.
We're your neighbors here in Southeast Fresno.
We also happen to be realtors who specialize in Southeast Fresno.
So as the summer wraps up here, it's the end of the second quarter. And during the summer, it usually tends to be the high point for real estate in our area. So as the summer is coming to an end, we want to give you guys an update for what our homes are currently selling for and kind of what's been the trend over the last few months.
Yes, so we're going to do a recap of the full year, as well as we're going to show you where the market's going to for the rest of the year. So typically this time of the year is more times than not the peak of the market. So we're at the peak and we're about ready to start coming down a little bit, which is good. This is a good thing. Market going down this time of the year is a good thing. Don't panic.
It's absolutely normal. So it's the normal ebb and flow of the real estate market. So as we come to an end of the summer, we just want to give you guys an updated value. So with that, we have our monthly newsletter, as you probably have seen on your doorstep or maybe even getting via email. So as you can see this month, we have two beautiful homes highlighted. One in the D.R. Horton area featuring 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and one in the Centex neighborhood featuring 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and a great upstairs loft. These homes are both in the over 2,400 square foot size range and are great value for the square footage you'll get.
Before we dive into the numbers, we'd like to invite everybody to our open house on August 27th.
It's going to be from 1 to 4 p.m. It's located on Braley Avenue in the Centex neighborhood right off of Armstrong. It is an absolute perfect trade-up home if you already live in this area. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's got an awesome additional loft upstairs that you can use for like your man cave or a playroom. And it's move-in ready. Absolutely ready to go.
And it is an absolutely great value. And when we get into the numbers here in a sec, you'll realize what's going on in our neighborhood right now.
Yeah, it's a great time if you are looking to trade up because you're going to get a lot of value for the square footage that you're getting. So let's get into the numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so for this time around, we're not going to break it down specifically by the neighborhoods. We're going to break it down into 3 general size of home. We're not going to break down each square footage in this video. We're finding there's price breaks at these 3 spots. So up to 2,000 square feet, over 2,000 and just under 2,400, and over 2,400 square feet. So let's start with the up to 2,000 square feet home.
So the first size group is 2,000 square feet and smaller. Now this is the most popular size range on the market today. This size range is being bought by millennials, by downsizers, and the combination of the two make up the biggest buying force on the market. As a result, home values are going up and have been going up steadily for the last several years.
So as you can see here for the prices of these homes, year over year, we're seeing about the same size home selling for on average around $20,000 more from last year.
You'll also see that quarter over quarter, we've had roughly a $10,000 price increase as well. Obviously, this is good news. See here, homes smaller than 1,700 square feet are selling between $240,000 and $265,000. Centex, being the slower of the 3 neighborhoods, is selling between $240,000 to $250,000. Beazer Lennar between $245,000 and $255,000. And D.R. Horton and Lennar are selling between $255,000 and $265,000. And then you'll notice the note at the bottom, homes under or right around 1,225 square feet are selling right around $225,000. Very few of them are mainly in the D.R. Horton Lennar neighborhood. Now homes over 1,700 square feet are ranging from $265,000 to $275,000. The Centex homes are again lagging, while the Beazer, Lennar, and D.R. Horton homes are between about $270,000 and $275,000.
So as you can see, prices across the board are going up, which is good news for all of us.
Now this is a list of active homes on the market as of today. The first arrow on the bottom left is the average size home, which is 1,755 square feet, which is right around average for everything else. Average days on market is 31 days, and average list price is $281,500.
So we are seeing a bit of a slowdown as far as days on the market. As you can see here, before July 1st, we were averaging anywhere from 13 to 18 days on the market for this size home. Since July 1st, we're seeing more of an average of 31 days. So we are slowing down a bit going into fall.
So as we're slowing down going into the fall, the rest of our area, or our zip code, 93727, is keeping the same pace as we were before July 1st. They're averaging 16 days on market for homes under 2,000 square feet that were built 1990 or sooner.
So the reason that our homes in this area are taking longer to sell, the average of 31 days, is because we've actually priced ourselves out of the market in this size home. So as you can see here in the rest of our zip code, the average price for these homes is $265,000, where in our neighborhoods, the price is actually up to $281,000 on average. So if you're considering selling this size or really any size home in our area, please contact us. We would love to give you information. Even if you don't list your home with us, we'll give you a lot of very honest and realistic information about what our homes are worth and what the market is willing to pay for your size home. So you may be asking why we're focusing so much on days on the market. The real reason is time is money. The amount of money you're going to get is going to depend on how new your home is on the market. After 14 days, the likelihood of you getting a full priced offer is very unlikely. And in that month to 2 months that it may take to sell, you're paying additional mortgage payments, your interest rate has gone up, and you've just missed out on your next dream house. So what does time really mean to you? Money.
So the next size home we're going to talk about is the 2,000 square feet to 2,400 square feet. So this size range followed a different trend. It started high at the beginning of the year to drop in the middle of May and then rebound up to this point where we're just now getting above where we started the year at.
Now realistically, this size range should be just as popular, if not more so, than the smaller homes. It's the most desirable. It's perfect for someone moving from a smaller 1,400 square foot home. It's perfect for a downsizer who's looking to get out of a 2-story into a 1-story home, but unfortunately that's not the case.
Back in February, we had a home sell for $279,900. This was a foreclosure. Now, being that it sold in February, our entire year to this point should have built off of this home. However, 3 months later in May, 2 separate homes sold for $265,000 of similar size. Prices rebounded back up to $275, $276 with a couple of sales in the Centex and DR Horton neighborhoods in the beginning of August, and then we had the final sale coming in at $286 just last week.
So as you can see here, this size home did take a bit of a dip in the price, and we're finally back to where we should have started as far as pricing at the beginning of the summer.
In order to truly understand the value of the homes today and to get an appraiser to give value what they should be, we need to discredit the property that sold for $265 back in May. And this is how we do it. 3 homes within a month sold for $5,000 to $10,000 more. These 3 homes also happen to be 200 to 300 square feet smaller.
So once you throw out that $265,000 price, this is the values that the homes in this area should be basing their value on.
Now, if you were to list a property this size at that price range today, you'll notice on the right-hand column of the active listings in our neighborhood, you're going to be one of the better priced homes on the market, which is only going to help you sell and sell for more. And when I say more, I'm talking upwards to $290, maybe even pushing $300 with the right type of offer.
So the last sizes we're going to focus on here is 2,400 square feet and larger.
The first sale of the year came back in March. Now this home sold for $336,500. However, they listed at $324,900. And the reason why they increased so much is because of what the market was doing and still doing today. Homes listed at $325,000 and more sell for less. Homes listed below $325,000 sell for more. The second sale came back in May. Now this seller took a different approach. They started high and ended up taking less. As a result, they stayed on the market for over 100 days before they finally accepted an offer. However, they still ended up getting $356,500. So at this point, we had two solid sales between $336,000 and $356,000. That should be the baseline price for this size home. However, it didn't work out that way.
Now, the reason it didn't work out that way is even though we had those two higher sales, homes in our area still aren't selling unless they're listed below $325,000. So the next sale that came in June, they listed at $345,000, and after having to reduce the price multiple times and sitting on the market for a few months, they only took $320,000 and still had to give back $9,000 in closing. So essentially, they walked away with $311,000 for their home.
And the trend continued with the most recent sale that started at $359,000, and like the other two that started above $325,000, took a $25,000 to $35,000 price hit once they did enter into escrow. Now this property hasn't sold yet, but it did enter into escrow after 138 days on market. As you can see in this picture here, we have a listing price ceiling of $325,000. In order to go above that price ceiling, we need to start below it. And when we start above it, we take a $25,000 to $35,000 hit on our sales price multiple times. Because of this, we have not completely broken through the ceiling, and we're actually below the ceiling now, and values have continued on a downward trend since May.
So who's going to be buying these larger homes? You and other people in our neighborhood who have the smaller homes that have seen continual growth and have a lot of equity in their home. They're looking to buy a larger home for their growing family and don't want to have to move schools or school districts since their kids are probably already enrolled in Sanger.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully got a lot of good, useful information from us, and you have a better understanding of what your home's worth today. And hopefully we see everybody at our open house in a couple weeks.
Again, that's August 27th. It's going to be Sunday from 1 to 4. It's right off of Armstrong on Braley Avenue. And again, if you guys have any questions or are looking to even just to refinance, if you have any value-related questions about your home, please don't hesitate to ask, because as you can tell in the video,
we want to help. Our goal is to set the right type of trends, not make negative impacting trends that have really affected everybody in our neighborhood.
So again, thank you for your time, and please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we hope to see you guys soon.
Take care. Don't give away our neighborhood value.
You're getting a little intense.
Well, they need to know. I am sick and tired of this.
Should we try again?
No. They need to know this. Okay? We have 1,600 square foot homes selling for more than 2,200 square foot homes. Why is that happening?
Unfortunately, not everybody knows what their homes are.
They need to.
I know.
Listen.
I don't think yelling at them is gonna help.
The louder I speak, the more it sinks in.
No, they already stopped watching.
Hey, I hope you